So I never done this before. This is a morning walk with me video. Now you're not going to get my face, but you see my face plenty. You're going to get the streets of Scranton. There's a God-blessed man right there. He sleeps in a tent sometimes. And I'm going to tell you, you find the toughest people, you find the best people out here, okay? That's just a fact. And I'm going to be respectful on the streets of Scranton. I ain't going to be screaming like a lunatic, you know? I'm on my way to Sheetz to get my morning coffee. Was there coffee in the shelter? Yeah. But guess what? I want some cold. I want cold coffee. So I got me an EBT card thanks to my beautiful Shani, who I hope to see again soon. But man, we got to figure out a thing with her with rides, getting the beautiful Shani rides. Because the girl's knee is FUBAR. That would be the word. The acronym. Fucked up beyond all recognition. That is Shannon's knee. Hence, walking on stuff like this, it's just a no for her. I mean, look at this shit. Jesus Christ. Right here, you could build a thing where homeless people could get coffee and shit. Right there. What are they doing with this? Nothing. Right? Koala Tea. Shout out to Koala Tea, which is a boba tea place. Shout out to City Nails and Spa. I always see women, very beautiful girls, getting their nails done there. You know. Oh, I can't wait to show you the church. It really, I think it's St. Peter. Is it Peter? St. Peter's? I'm not sure. You see it in the distance there. But so much is owned by the Catholic Church. It's pretty incredible, the amount of land that they own. But you know what? At least they're giving back. And do they get benefits and kickbacks from helping the homeless? Yeah, they do. But guess what? I can see my breath still. Yep. That ain't cigarette. I ain't smoking cigarettes right now. I'm just walking casually. You know, a good pace, you could say. All right, that's a red light. I don't want to get hit by a fucking car, that's for sure. Yep. You know, I grew up with a mom that took me to New York City. You know, we went on bus tours to New York, and oh man, like at least a few of the times it was in wintertime. And I'm going to tell you, if you've never visited New York City in your life, you have to visit New York City when it's Christmas time, because it's magic, okay? Now, Trumpy, listen, that's my city. Greatest city in the world, New York City. Bad Democrat leadership, but the best city in the world. And listen, you know how I feel about Trump now, but he's right about that. That city is so amazing. And when in the wintertime you have the snow and all the lights all over, Rockefeller Center is like what? What is a UCP? I don't know what the hell that is, but it's open. It's open early. Maybe that's an assistance place or something. Maybe I should look into that. I'm on the ball, man. I'm on medication. I took my Abilify, so I'm being a good boy, taking the meds. I think I'm liking Abilify, actually. You know what that means. I got to keep up with all my appointments with a psychiatrist at Scranton Counseling, and I got to see where Cherry Street is from where I'm at. You know. Morning. Uh, is it spring yet? You know. You know, you still see your breath. I don't know if you saw any of that. Hi, you know. I don't know if you saw any of that. There's a little convenient mart here. This is cool. It's a good convenient, you know. Of course, it's run by like Indians, which is standard now. If you're going into a convenient, unless it's Sheets, you're gonna see nothing but like Indian employees. I mean, that's just the way it is. Wow, I got lucky. This is intimidating to cross. Shanny would be like, no fucking way. No fucking way can I do this. No way. You know? Because it's a race to the finish when you get to the end of it, because these people won't stop. Okay? It's semi like a highway. Like, it's like 2 and 2 lanes, one the one way, one the other way. So yeah, she would look at that and go, I can't cross that. And that's why we need to figure out the Queen's rides. And I think I have a solution to it. You know, and it's not getting bus passes every day, which is like, forget it. That money-wise, forget that. You know, sometimes CIC has some bus passes, but it's rare because people take multiple, of course. Oh, I need 10 bus passes when they come. Jeez, no, you don't. But you take it. But no, that's not the solution, you know. It's getting rides from good people. And there's a couple different people that do that. Really wonderful, kind individuals, you know. And you rely on that when you're in this position. You rely on the kindness and charity and humanity of others, which is a humbling, very humbling experience. And I have actually I've lived more in these 3 months than I have in my entire life. I'm going to say it, and it's, oh my God, look at this. You want to talk about a glorious work of art building, and look at Mary and Jesus. We got stuff written there. I haven't read that. You can zoom in on all this and read it if you want. But wow, this is just, look at this beautiful thing. Wow. Wow. It's just beautiful. And you got the church here, and it's just a work of art. You can't say anything else. If you don't, I wish the church bells were going, but wow, they're having mass. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. I don't want to violate their privacy. God bless you guys. God bless you. They don't need to be blessed. They just came out of a place of worship. You get that? Is it St. Peter? It is. It's St. Peter's Cathedral. Absolutely incredible. This is where I make my turn. I'm not going to violate privacy of parishioners, so it's not nice. God bless you. Catholics are very to themselves, you know, private. And I respect that, but wow, it's just, every time I pass this building, I feel reverence. You know, it makes me feel the reverence of God. We're looking at this building. It's just incredible. It really is. So, like, you know, in the old days, I used to talk about the papacy and how it's fraudulent, it's not Christianity, and it's not. And I will stick to that, but I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? I won't speak against the Catholic Church anymore because they do too much good. And the same goes for the LDS Church. You know, are they confused on doctrine? Yeah. Are they confused on certain issues pertaining to Jesus and what he said, yes. But that's like every single denomination. No denomination has it perfect. And then the Calvinists will come to me and go, we do? And I'll go, oh, your mental assent, philosophical nonsense, that's why you think you win. Wrong. There is free will. Your whole doctrine on determinism is bullshit. Complete bullshit. It doesn't matter if it was determined already. In your mind it is, because you've come to the mental assent that your opinion has become hardcore God fact in saying that when you go in to choose chocolate ice cream over vanilla ice cream, that means that it was determined from the very beginning. And that's nonsense. Okay? You had a free will choice to go in there and get vanilla instead of chocolate still. You just happen to go to the chocolate again because that's your favorite. That doesn't mean it wasn't a free will choice to take the fucking chocolate ice cream. Well, it's still determined from the beginning because everything has been determined from the beginning. I get your perspective, but do you realize that that perspective destroys the gospel? Because what does Jesus Christ say? That you must choose to believe on him. Uh-oh. When you choose something, what does that mean? Oh, it's a free will choice. Well, no, we have to talk philosophically about what free will means. Get the fuck out of my face. Right there, I cut the conversation off and you're done. I mean, you've made a cult out of a philosophical nonsense bullshit issue of determinism. Well, you just slayed the fucking Calvinists. There you go. Fact remains, it's determined. That's what I'd get from, like, you know, Matt Dillahunty or... No, not Matt Dillahunty, I'm sorry. Why was his name on my mind? Probably G-Man. You know, G for Christ, G-Man for Christ, you know? No. Fuck, what's his name? I like him. I've talked to him. He was a real nice guy. God, what's his name? His daughter was in porn, and the one, oh my God, the one Power Ranger dude dropped his daughter's porn in his live stream when he was like debating him. Matt Slick? Yeah, Matt Slick. He'd go to me, well, that all of that's well and good, Rev, but here's the problem. It still was all determined from the beginning. Oh, my brain. I understand that perspective. I get that, but there's still free will choices. God. Man, that's okay. I got a bit of a headache now, and I was feeling really good. And that's what philosophy does to you. It's just going to give you a fucking headache at the end of the day. It's fun for a while. Look at Jesus. I got to give reverence to the Lord right there. Look at that. I love it, man. I just feel, I don't know. There's something about these buildings, man. I mean, look at that. Is that like the ascent? There's Mary up there with the angels and stuff. It's just incredible, you know. It's really beautiful. And my mom always loved like the architecture and such of the Catholic Church. The regalia, you know, the opulence, and it's opulent, you know, it's rich. But it makes you feel something, it does. It tugs at your heart. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, I hustled on that one. He got a red anyway. Oh boy, what we got going on? We got serious work going on down there. Railroad. Doing stuff with the rail. Well, I'll tell you what. It's absolutely exhilarating to do this every day. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, part of why I'm feeling so good is probably because I have Abilify and like 2 gabapentins in me. Because they put me on gabapentin. Shanny's going to be like, what? Yep, they put me on gabapentin. That's the only 2 things I'm on, though. And the gabapentin is mainly for sleeping and anxiety. That's what that's for mainly. And the Abilify, I don't know how Abilify works. And if I looked it up, I would probably go, holy shit, I'm never taking another pill of that. But like all medications are like that pretty much, you know. What a beautiful, glorious, wow. Wow. I mean, this is Scranton, you know. You go around these parts, a lot of people are like, my God, this is a fucking shithole. Okay. But you know what? It's our shithole. And I just look at that sky, and I look at the skyline of our city, and I go, you know, I love this place. I do. Is it a shithole? I mean, in a lot of respects, that would be an accurate statement. But it's not because the city isn't beautiful, with beautiful structures. It's because, once again, leadership is incompetent and corrupt. Well, I should have said it the other way around, because the first problem is corruption, not incompetence. There's plenty of competence. Oh, Jesus, this poor woman. She's going to be screaming down here again. I feel so bad for this lady. You know, she's just out here alone. Like she said that she just drove out here from California to I don't know, catch up with some person. And she just rants and raves. And, you know, I just feel for people like that, man. You're there for the grace of God, go I. Which for the young kids means that could be me. So I thank God that it's not me. But I'll be cutting this video when I get to Sheets. This will be nice, you know, 20, it's going to be probably a little more than 20 minutes, maybe. I got a good stride getting here. Oh, these shoes are bomb. I found them it was at the pavilion. There was a tub of shoes. Okay, someone walking forward. Oh. How you doing? Careful. Oh my God, bless him. He's an older man, you know. Is that Ryan over there? I think I see Ryan. He's on the ball. He gets to CIC quick. Oh my God, is that where she's sleeping? Like under a tarp? Oh my God. Is she under that tarp? I think she is. Oh my God, folks. Listen to me, Scranton. I want to go to city council. I want to go to city council and say, listen to me. Do you realize that you have only one shelter in this city and it only operates from fucking 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.? What is going on in the city of Scranton when you don't have at least one 24-hour shelter for the homeless where they can get a meal, a shower, and a bed? Wow, do you know how easy that is to build? Do you know that you don't even have to build a building to do it? because there's so many abandoned bullshit fuck buildings that you could take and rehab them. That building that I shoot behind, the rail station, the Abdullah building. Motherfucker, do you know how big of a homeless shelter you could build there? And they could offer services, man. You get your SSI, right? Oh man, the sky is just perfect. Praise Jesus for a beautiful day, you know? I'm feeling God more than I ever have. I'm going to tell you that. I don't know, more than I ever have. When I was doing Revelation News back in the day, like in 2012, I found old pictures of me on my phone. And I got to show them to you. I made my one. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of my background that I got for my phone for one of the. Well, right now it's Shanny on my background on my phone, but I made one of myself from. It's one of the first. Oh man, it's when I was using my Samson mic. That was my first mic, Samson, and it was great. It sounded really good for the money I paid. It was like $150 mic. And it sometimes sounded better than Alex's Neumann. But I'm blessed and highly favored, and I had a great walk. And we got the birdies out. They're going to want foods. Jesus bless everybody. Jesus is King. He's coming back, and you should know him. Peace.